Okay, everyone, welcome to bonus segment number 2 of Hunter Dillon's birthday special, in which we will now be playing Jeopardy! Platinum Edition on Windows.
This is Jeopardy!
Let's make it an all-guys game. You'll be a computer. So will he. Here we go.
And now, here is our host, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your favorite game of answers and questions. We know who the contestants are, so let's go to work in the first round, the Jeopardy round, which has the one daily double. Here are the categories. 9-letter words, musical terms, travel and tourism, psychology, government and politics, rulers.
Alright. Let's start things off with government and politics for 100, please. Since the 1880s, this party has been nicknamed the Grand Old Party. What is the Republican?
You're right.
Government and politics for 200. One of the few constitutional duties of the vice president is to preside over this body. What's the Senate?
You got it. Make another selection.
I'll go with the government and politics for 300. The Tower report revealed that this man at the center of Contragate used the alias William P. Good. Oliver North?
That's right. Pick again.
It's the one. 9-letter words for 200. It's a public declaration of one's view and motives. Marx and Engels wrote a communist one. What is a manifesto?
Right.
9-letter words for 100. Medically speaking, the flu is short for this. What is influenza?
That's a correct response. Select again.
I'll have 9-letter words for 300. It describes a person who is able to speak two languages fluently. What is bilingual?
You're right.
9-letter words for 400. A maelstrom, or a line of appliances. Whirlpool.
You got it. Make another selection.
That's correct. Hyphenated term for a neurosis that you might want to wash your hands of continuously. Obsessive compulsive. Okay. In Italy, it's a notturno. In France, it's this. A sonata?
Sorry, wrong.
So there's $100 going to Whammy Incorporated. Alright. Oops, I don't know.
No, sorry.
I don't think we can accept that. So we're adding another $100. So now Whammy Incorporated is profiting $200. In France, it's known as a nocturne. Nocturne. Alright, keep going. The Gateway of India in this city was built to commemorate the 1911 visit by King George V and Queen Mary. What is Bombay?
Yes.
Travel and tourism for 100. Florida city in which you'd find Ringling Boulevard and Ringling Causeway. What is Sarasota?
You got it.
Travel and tourism for 200. The official name of this London church is the Collegiate Church of St. Peter. What is Westminster Abbey?
That's a correct response. Select again.
Travel and tourism for 400. Flights into this Caribbean island group may land at Arias Truman International Airport at Charlotte, Mali. What are the Virgin Islands?
That's right. Pick again.
Travel and tourism for 500. The mosaics at St. Mark's Basilica in this Italian city took 700 years to complete. What is Venice?
You got it.
There we go. 9-letter words for 500. It can be a briefcase or for manuscripts or an investor's holdings. Portfolio.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Antonio de Nebrija's 1492 book on Castilian grammar is dedicated to her. Who is Isabella?
Right.
Rulers for 100. This cruel czar murdered one wife, sent two to convents, and thought his enemies poisoned 3. Who is Ivan the Terrible?
That's right. Pick again.
Rulers for 300. In 1503, King James V of Scotland married this Tudor king's sister, Margaret. I'll take a guess and say who is Henry VIII.
You got it. Make another selection.
Rulers for 400. Daily double. I'm going to do just 500. Here's the clue in rulers. It's believed that an ivory statuette is the only preserved likeness of this builder of the Great Pyramid. I'll just say who is Alexander the Great, but I don't know.
Gosh, that's wrong.
We're looking for Khufu. Khufu. All right. So it's only a $500 loss, so I'm down to 700. Rulers for 500. This great Saxon king's daughter, Athelflaed, raised armies to help Danish invaders out of England. Arthur?
Sorry, wrong.
$500 going to Whammy Incorporated. So now they were going to profit $1,200. And that Saxon king's daughter. Oops, I don't know. That is wrong.
No, that's not right. Anyone else?
Well, I don't know, so I'm not buzzing in. So now they're profiting $1,700, whereas I have $2,500. Alfred the Great. Could I have psychology for 100? Common ones of these include fears of heights, animals, and darkness. What are phobias?
You got it.
Psychology for 200. Some believe they have hidden meanings, others that they are meaningless byproducts of sleep. Seizures? No.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
So another $1,200. Another $200 rather. Whammy Inc. is now going to profit $1,900. Oops, I don't know.
No, sorry.
Not seizures. Obviously. Meaningless byproducts of sleep. Dreams. Oh, okay. Psychology for 3. Working memory is another name for this type that remembers things for a few seconds. What is short-term memory?
That's a correct response. Select again.
A psychology for 400. Something inherited rather than learned, like nest building and wasps, is a basic one of these. An instinct?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Alright. In 6 successive elections beginning in 1928, Norman Thomas ran for president on this party ticket. Workers' Party?
No, that's not right. Anyone else?
So, Whammy Incorporated is now going to get another $500. So I write that down. Socialism? Socialist?
That's a correct response. Select again.
A meeting in which party members choose candidates for office is referred to by this 6-letter word. And that 6-letter word? Caucus?
Yes.
That's what it is. The lyric type of this female voice is light and sweet and well suited to operettas. What is a soprano?
Right.
300. A nonette is a composition for this many musical instruments or voices. What is 9?
You got it.
400. A person with this ability can immediately recognize any note that's played or sung. Can't sing on key?
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Oh, that's too obvious. So now we're adding another $400 to Whammy Incorporated's bank. So right now from this game, they're going to profit $3,000. A lot of money. Oops, I don't know. I don't think we can accept
No,
that.
I'm sorry.
So now we're adding another $400. They're going to get $3,400 from this segment so far. Perfect pitch. Now the last clip. Pause the term for the type of improvisation jazz musicians do while warming up. Spaghetti?
Sorry, wrong.
I don't think so. Now they're going to get $3,900. I know Tim and Eugene will be happy. Noodling.
You're right.
Let's play Double Jeopardy.
All right, it's time now for the Double Jeopardy round. Here are the categories.
Holidays and observances, British history, saints, business and industry, islands, notorious.
Let's play. After the Danes invaded Ireland, St. Bridget's remains were moved next to this saint's. Who is St. Patrick?
Yes.
Saints for 400. When one of these tried to swallow St. Margaret, she should have called St. George. What is a dragon?
You're right.
Saints for 600. In 1960, an English volume of this Saint of Loyola's Letters to Women was published. St. Francis?
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
That is wrong, so we're adding another $600. Now they're going to profit $4,500 from this game. Oops, I don't know. No.
No, sorry.
Just like that, Whammy Incorporated is now getting $5,100 in cash. St. Ignatius. Saints for 800, please. Daily double. I'm just going to do 1,000. Sailors know St. Erasmus by this fiery name. What is St. Elmo?
Right.
Saints for 1,000. St. Augustine was Bishop of Hippo. Another St. Augustine went to England and was the first Archbishop of this city. What is Canterbury?
You got it.
That's good for 1,000. I have $6,000 now. Let's have British history for 200, please. In 1979, this person replaced James Callaghan as Prime Minister. Who is Margaret Thatcher?
You're right.
Do British history for 400. Britain's first one lasted from 1642 to 46, about the same length as ours, which ran from 1861 to 65. What is a civil war?
You got it. Make another selection.
British history for 600. The famous charge of the Light Brigade took place during this war. What was the American Revolution? What was the Revolutionary War?
No, I'm sorry, that's
Oh
wrong.
no. I forgot all of a sudden. So we're going to add $600 to the Whammy Incorporated Bank. Oh, the First World War?
Gosh, that's wrong.
That is not correct either. Ugh, caramba. $6,300 now for Whammy Incorporated. Oops, I don't know.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
It was the Crimean War. British history 800. While governor of New South Wales, he was imprisoned in 1808 for trying to stop the rum trade. William Bligh. Oh, that's right.
That's right. Pick again.
Couldn't quite remember that one. It's alright. MTV Networks owns VH1 and this children's cable network. What is Nickelodeon?
You got it. Make another selection.
Business and Industry 200. This car maker introduced its first truck, the 1-ton Model TT, on July 2nd, 1917. What is Ford?
That's right. Pick again.
Business and Industry for 400. Shoebox Greetings and Ambassador are lines marketed by this Kansas City-based greeting card company. What is Hallmark?
That's right. Pick again.
Business and Industry for 800. This pocket-sized magazine's condensed book sales exceed 19 million copies worldwide a year. What is Reader's Digest?
Yes.
Business and Industry for 1,000. Another daily double. Let's go for 2,000. Here's the clue in Business and Industry. Brand names marketed by this toy company include G.I. Joe, My Little Pony, and Mr. Potato Head. What is Mattel?
Gosh, that's wrong.
Oh, is it Hasbro? It is Hasbro. I should have thought of that one. Too obvious, but it's okay. British history 1,000. Henry II, the first in this line of English kings, raised over 1,000 unlicensed castles. The Tudors, I think that's right. No,
Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
that's wrong. So now from this game, Whammy Incorporated is going to profit $9,900. What are they going to do with that? The Plantagenets.
Right. Pick again.
That's correct. After a decade-long hiatus, capital punishment resumed in the U.S. with his 1977 execution. Gary Gilmore?
That's a correct response. Select again.
All right. April 16th, the birthday of Queen Margaret II, is a holiday in this country. What is Sweden?
Sorry, wrong.
No, it's not Sweden. So now, from this game alone, Whammy Incorporated is going to get $10,900. I only have $5,000. Holland?
No, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
That's wrong too. I think I know it now. 11,900. What was the right answer? I think it is Denmark.
You got it.
It is Denmark. All right. Reformation Day, October 31st, is the anniversary of the day he posted his 95 Theses in 1517. Who is Martin Luther?
That's right. Pick again.
Holidays and observances 200. February 14th, Valentine's Day, is a day for women's hearts. February 15th, her birthday for women's rights. Who is Susan B. Anthony?
Right.
Holidays and observances for 400. Taiwan observes Constitution Day on this date when many observe Christmas. What is December 25th?
That's a correct response. Select again.
Holidays and observances for 8, sorry. This Mideast country celebrates its 1948 independence on the 5th day of the lunar month of Iyar. What is Israel?
Right.
Notorious 200. This Scarface Chicago gang leader's brother James was a Nebraska lawman. Who is Al Capone?
Yes.
Notorious 400. 19 people were hanged as a result of the 1692 witchcraft trials in this Massachusetts town. What is Salem?
You got it.
Notorious for 600. The murder of the Clutter family in Holcomb, Kansas was the basis for his book In Cold Blood. Who is Truman Capote?
That's right. Pick again.
Notorious 800. In 1945, this gangster began building the Flamingo Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Bugsy Malone?
Gosh, that's wrong.
No. Bugsy Siegel.
Right.
Now we just have the islands category to deal with. From independence in 1960 until 1975, this island country was known as the Malagasy Republic. What is Madagascar?
That's a correct response. Select again.
200. In Danish, this island is known as Grönland. What's Greenland?
Yes.
400. Unimak is the closest island to Alaska in this chain. What are the Aleutian Islands?
You got it. Make another selection.
6. The southwest coast of this Italian island is only about 90 miles from Cape Bon in Tunisia. What is Malta?
No, sorry.
It's not Malta. Ugh. Oh, I know it now. It's Sicily, yeah.
Right.
Now the last clue. The island of Isabela constitutes more than half of the land area of this Ecuadorian archipelago. What are the Galapagos Islands? Putting me at a nice even $10,000. Jim is not eligible for Final Jeopardy.
All right, players, start thinking about your wagers for Final Jeopardy based on what you know about this category.
Famous ships.
I will wager no money at all. This research vessel, named for a character in the Odyssey, is a former World War II minesweeper. What is the Odysseus?
You're right.
Oh, it's the Calypso. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
But it does not matter because Hunter is getting $10,000 this segment. That's okay.
Go, champ.
So Hunter will profit $10,000. Whammy Incorporated will profit how much? $13,300. All right. And I'm going to see you all for that next bonus segment right after this.
Thank you for playing Jeopardy. Let's do it again real soon.
We will. Well, that was a good game. Winning Hunter $10,000. All right, all right, all right. Oops.